afternoon. This is Grandma taking beets from the sunny west coast of Vancouver. We are going to make beet pickles for my granddaughter because she loves them so much, my daughter-in-law, and my son. So the first thing you have to do is buy 4 pounds of beets. And what we have done, we have boiled the beets whole. You do not cut off the tops or the roots, because if you do that, it's going to make them bleed and your pickles will be pink. So we boiled the beets, 4 pounds of beets, took about 45 minutes to boil. We peeled them, my granddaughter peeled them, and then after they were cooled off, she sliced them. And they should be sliced in about that thickness. Okay? And if you look at a beet very closely, it almost looks like a tree out in Vancouver. It's got circles around it. And the beets are all sliced, cut. Now to make the brine, I'm going to give you the recipe for 2 pounds of beets. So you need 1½ cups of white vinegar. You need 1/2 cup of water, 2 cups of granulated sugar, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and 1 tablespoon of pickling spice. And I always add just a little bit extra pickling spice. You put the pickling spice in the water. You can use a cheesecloth if you like. Put the pickling spice in the cheesecloth and boil it in the water, but I just pour it in the brine and let it cook, and then when I use it, I strain it. So now we will go to the brine so you can see what it looks like. This is the brine, and it's got to be hot, hot, hot. So we're going to let that cook till it's really, really hot. And in the meantime, we have the lids for the jars to put on the jars. The lids have to be very, very hot so that they will seal. The jars are being sterilized in the dishwasher at the present time. Now it's time to fill the jars with beets. And you take the jars out of a hot dishwasher that I've sterilized the jars in. So 1 jar, which is hot. Fill it with beets. Sometimes you use your hands, but for sanitary sake, we'll do it this way. I don't want my children to tell me that they go. Pack them down. Then you take your hot boiling brine, pour it in the beets,
and voila!
And voila!
Time to put the lid on. Very hot.
Very hot, hot, hot lids. Make sure that there's nothing around the rim. Make sure your lids are nice so there's no cracks or anything in them. Set it on. Turn. Now remember, this is hot. Turn hard. Wipe. And then you turn up upside down on your counter. And as they seal, you'll hear them popping. And if they don't seal, then just dip them in some very boiling water for a couple minutes. And that is your first jar of pickled beets. It is hard, hard work to do pickling. And after you get all your jars pickled and your lids on and they're sealed, then it's time to sit down in this hot, sunny west coast of Vancouver. And this is when you enjoy a nice Miller Chill beer to help you through the rest of your day. Have a great day and happy pickling.